Good morning, everybody. Today is Friday, November 17th, and I am offset today. Hope the sun doesn't blind you. Good morning, boys.
Good morning, Captain Ryan.
Good morning.
Oh, man, last day in the sun before we head home tomorrow. But, man, that Mexican sun feels good when should be laying in some snow instead.
How was the trip?
Trip's good. It rained day one, and then a lot of sun since then. So that's what we're shooting for.
It looks beautiful. Yesterday looked beautiful. Today looks beautiful. What are you an hour behind there?
No, same time zone. Kind of funny. Last night it was like a highway of cruise ships coming up the Mexican coast here on the Yucatan Peninsula. There's like 4 ships just back to back to back. It's like you're on a cruise. Sometimes you think you're in the middle of the ocean, but
There were
never all that
four
far.
of the largest cities in Mexico last night.
Amen to that. Amen to that. But guys, before we get into our talking today, I found it very interesting. I was talking to one of the other people in the resort the other day, and they're looking to purchase a home down here in Mexico. Believe it or not, if you're not a Mexican citizen, they have restricted zones on where you can purchase if you're an individual. So she actually has to go through the process. It's been 18 months to make a LLC here in Mexico to be able to purchase in the restricted zone. So if you're not a citizen, I believe it is, they don't allow you to purchase 50 kilometers from the ocean and 100 kilometers from the border. And I just thought that was very interesting that they have those kind of guidelines. And could you imagine if those type of guidelines were in America? I mean, that's like discrimination 101 almost right there. Just found it interesting. Different countries, different rules, different world. So I thought I'd start with that, throw that out there.
Oh, yeah, that is actually kind of crazy. And I was definitely not thinking of discrimination of any nature, but I guess it could be considered that as well.
I get it. Mexico's saying we're not going to have giant corporations come in, take the land. It's kind of smart if you think about it, but it's just in the real estate world.
To me, it's just protecting the citizens that live there to not create a crisis, maybe.
Yeah, but hey, you learn something new every day. She said that getting a Mexican LLC is not the easiest process, but if you want to build a home in Tulum, I guess that's what you go through.
You think you would be scared at all outside of the resort, living on your own little piece of land on the coast?
Me, yes. I think you need to speak the language for sure. And I think you need to be in some sort of community, but just going out on your own down here, I would not recommend.
Nice travel tips.
Yeah, there you go. The wind's going to blow my camera over. Okay, but guys, great news. We talked Tuesday, CPI was coming out, inflation numbers. We didn't give any tips on what it was going to be, but guess what? Inflation numbers brought rates down more. The economy the economy is struggling, and the Fed hasn't realized that quite yet. I think they're starting to realize it, but after a year of doom and gloom about interest rates, finally in November, looks like we're starting to get some good news heading into 2024.
Yeah. I've been reading a lot of positive forecasts for that. And I mean, these aren't short-term positive forecasts where next month we're going to see rates at 6, it's within the next year, but that is all positive. We all know that rates come down way slower than they go up. But with all this positive news coming out this week, I really do think that we're heading in the right direction. In terms of rates, maybe in the wrong direction in terms of the economy as a whole and showing, but the rates are getting better.
Absolutely. Pappy LaPera, you got anything to add to that one?
Yeah, I think stay strong. Rates will get better. Ultimately, we've been saying it all year, guys. Now's a great time to buy. Next year, if rates dip even more, more buyers are going to be in the market, which could drive up the purchase price you may be paying at that time. So, you might as well get in while prices are and if you can refinance, in the future, definitely an option.
And I don't see these housing prices coming down in Pittsburgh. They're only going to be more expensive next year. You're going to have more buyers, higher prices. Don't wait for the interest rates to drop. Just take advantage of the lower interest rates when they come.
Yeah.
That's
And there was just a report that the NBA reported on this week that home prices from Q2 22 to Q2 23, they're up 5.1%. So even as these rates are drastically going up, we're still seeing 5% appreciation in the Pittsburgh market.
I thought you were talking about the NBA. I was like, what does the National Basketball Association know about home prices?
Just Wombi just buying houses on the coast.
I thought we were talking mid-season tournament here or something. I don't know.
No, I do like that. That's a good idea.
Yeah, for sure. But okay, last thing before we go into the weekend, my man Anthony has been on the mountaintop screaming this for months and months and months and months. Our first-time home buyer rates are still. Everyone wants to talk about sixes. Anth, do we got home buyer rates first time in the sixes?
We certainly do.
We do all day, every day, don't we?
We do. We've had them all year. So
now, will everyone qualify? No. Do you have to be a first-time home buyer? Yes. But give us a call this weekend. We got rates in the sixes for conventional and government loans. They're out there, guys. Just give us a call. We'll get you pre-approved. We'll tell you what program is best for you.
Yeah, I think those are all good points. And I'm glad you could join us today from the coast.
Yep, I got to go stab some people to go steal a chair down by the pool. It is one of those places where if you're not up early to get your chair, you will be SOL all day. So I'm going to go get my chairs.
I'm glad that you're chattering this morning then to be up early.
Well, that's my job. She's still sleeping, so I got to go get the chairs.
Good stuff. Enjoy your last day.
All right, boys. Talk to you later.
Later.